guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Okemute. If it's your first time here, hello, thank you so much for joining the family. In today's video, we're going to be creating a makeup look together, and I'm also going to be trying on a new wig. A wig was sent to me from Luvme hair. Thank you so much to them for sending this one out to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll a clip of the unboxing and all of that good stuff, and then we get right back into the makeup. Alright you guys, so now that is done, I'm going to head right into the makeup, and I'll be doing my eyeshadow first today. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and prep my lid with my concealer from Juvia's Place in the shade 10. Now that is blended into my liking, I'm going to go ahead and set with my Hudabeauty setting powder in the shade Kunafa. Moving on to eyeshadow, the palette I'll be using today is from Lena Beauty, and I'll be using this brown shade today. I've not tried out this palette and I can't wait to see how it turns out. I'll be using this one. Moving on, I'll be going in with this shade right here, this brown shade. Moving on to blend out the edges with the same transition shade, the first one that I used. So that's pretty much it for the transition shade. Moving on to the lid, I'm going to be going in with my Elegant concealer, and I'll be using the shade Light Tan. Going in with this shade right here, this nude shade right here. This eyeshadow is actually really nice and pigmented. I'm definitely going to be reaching out for it more. Going back in with the blending brush, I'm just going to blend the edges of this out. I feel like lining the eyes a little bit with a brown liner, like the lid just right here, and I don't have a brown liner, so I'm going to try to do that with a dark brown eyeshadow from this palette. I think this shade should be able to work, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this shade and a tinier brush. This is what we have right now, and the liner is not looking as dark as I was going for, but to be honest, I'm not mad at this shade, so I'm going to leave it this way. And I'm just going to move on to lashes. The lashes I'm going to be using are from AliExpress. Lashes are on, and that's pretty much it for the eyes for now. I'm going to move on to the rest of the face. My face is a little bit oily at the moment. Like I said earlier, I already applied the moisturizer. So I'm going to go ahead and use a clean tissue to just take out the oil. After that is done, I'm going to be priming with my Zaron Oil Block Mattifier. Moving on to highlight the high points of my face, I'll be using my Black Opal Sheer Metallics in the shade Bronzie. I'm going to be color correcting some of the dark areas around my mouth with my Black Opal foundation stick in the shade Suede Mocha. For foundation, I'm using my Milani 2-in-1 concealer and foundation in the shade Golden Toffee. going in with my concealer from Nuban Beauty in the shade 46.
But I want the world to know. I'm a good catch, but I never let him catch me. No, I never let him catch me.
Going in with the lighter shade of the Nuban Beauty concealer, I'm going to be using the shade 42.5, and I'll just apply a little bit right here just because I'm going for a bright eye on the look today. So while I leave that to dry down a little bit, I'll go in with my black Opal foundation stick, and I have this one in the shade Ebony Brown. Just going to be using this to contour today. We're done with that, and I'm going to move on to blush. And because I don't have the shade of pink in the liquid blush that I want to use today, I want to use like a light pink liquid blush. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this lipstick palette. I'm going to be taking this light pink shade in there, and I'm just going to use my fingers to apply that today. That is going to serve as my blush, and I'm just going to be applying that right here. I think I've allowed the concealer dry down way too much, and it's a bit harder to blend now, so I'm going to go in with my Garnier rose water, and I'm just going to spray that all over my face. I'm going to be blocking my eyeshadow with this and just spray. I think that lighter shade dries down faster than the other shade, if you ask me. But anywho, moving on to set the highlighted areas, I'm going in with the Hudabeauty setting powder in the shade Kunafa, the same one that we used earlier when we were doing the eyeshadow. I'm just going to go ahead and use that to set. Now I'm moving on to set the contour areas with my Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Mocha Mami.
I'm a good catch, but I never let him catch me. No, I never let him claim me. Wild thing try to tame me, but you got my mood on sunshine. Let's take a trip, souls on big smile. Let's get this flavor.
Going into another Hudabeauty setting powder, and this one is in the shade Banana Bread. This one is lighter than the previous one. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of that. I'm going to go ahead and set the blush with this blush palette from Karity Beauty, and I have this one in the shade Boomberry. I'll be using this shade right here. Alright, moving on to set the rest of the face, I'm going to be going in with my Iman pressed powder in the shade Earth Dark. Just going ahead to set my smile lines because I knew they'll be popping before I'm done, and I forgot to do that. Moving on to brows, I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline Ultra Slim Brow Pencil in the shade Black Brown. I'm done filling in the brows, so I'll go ahead and clean up with my LA Girl concealer in the shade Toast. Brows are done. I'm going to move on to finish off the under eyes, and I'm just going to be going in with the same pressed powder and beauty spon. I'm going to use that to blend the under eye in. Going in with this same brown shadow that I used earlier, this one right here. This is what we have, and I'm going to be moving on to lips. For that, I'll be using my NYX lip pencil, and I have this one in the shade Espresso. For lipstick, I'll be using this Maybelline lipstick in the shade Nude Lost. I'll go ahead and top that with this Milani lipstick in the shade Pink Frost. Alright you guys, so the makeup is done and this is what we have. We're just going to head right into styling the wig, and the wig I have to show you guys today, as I said earlier, is from Luvme here. This is a 5x5 closure wig with layers. I'm going to have every information that you need written in my description box, the direct links, all of those good stuff. This is what we have going on. She comes with 2 combs in front, 1 comb at the back, and of course our adjustable straps as well. And we also have this extra elastic band that I love, and it also comes already pre-plucked, and the knots are bleached as well. Everything is looking great, so I'm just going to head right into styling and I'll be back with my final thoughts.
I always give away too much. It's like I've got no sense of touch. I'm always pouring out my heart, no little by little here. I'm always pushing things too far. 2, 5, 6, 10 drinks at the bar. No boundaries, I get too close. No little by little here. 'Cause I give my all. Oh, no little by little. I pour out my heart. Little by little here. I always run and hit the wall. I'd rather jump and risk the fall. I see no limits in the sky. No little by little here. No, no, got stuck on working on myself. Thought I was wrong and needed help, but I'm just different, something else. No little by little here. 'Cause I give my all. Oh, no little by little. I pour out my heart. Little by little here. I'm gonna go everywhere and be myself, I swear. I'm gonna give my all, 'cause I don't care if people will stop and stare. Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly into the sky. Let me be all that I can be. Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly into the sky. Let me be all I can be. Let me be all I can be. My all, all. I pour out my heart. Oh, boy. I'm gonna go my all, 'cause I don't care if people stop and stare. Let me fly, walk that fly into the sky. Self-destruction rules all that I can be. Let me fly in here, let me fly in line, let me fly like them. I'll shine again, I'll be free, be all I can be.
Alright you guys, so this is the final look and this is what we have, and I'm not even going to waste any time. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that this one is definitely a look and I absolutely love this wig. Can we get into the layers? Ooh, love it. The fact that this was how this unit came and I didn't have to do too much styling is just like, you know, a plus for me. With this one, I'm going to say if you're a beginner or you're looking for something for everyday wear, you don't want to have to worry about too much styling, I think this is such a gorgeous wig to give a try. I didn't even have to do too much. Styling was super easy. All I did was just take out the lace, as you guys saw, added my lace in, popped out my head and just blended the hairline in a little bit, and that's pretty much it. And this is glueless, and can we get into how melted in? And I also didn't even have to use my concealer in the parting area. Like, I can't believe that, because I feel like this matches me and I don't actually need to go in with my concealer today, and I love it. I honestly can't wait to take pictures with this one. Everything about this unit is definitely doing it for me, and I didn't experience any form of shedding or tangling with this one. If it did shed, maybe just a couple of strands, but definitely nothing too crazy and nothing to worry about. And if your head is bigger than my 22.5 inches head, I'm going to say that this is definitely going to work for you, because I have a lot of wiggle room in there, and the adjustable straps as well also makes it really easy for you to be able to wear this one. I love this unit, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I hope you found today's video helpful. I'm going to have direct links, every information that you need about the unit written in my description box. Do not forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, click on the subscribe button, join the family. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.